Test, test. Good afternoon, lacrosse fans. Mike Ruggiero with you here on the call for a lovely afternoon of box lacrosse. This afternoon, we've got your Milwaukee Muskies facing the local rival Chicago Portagers. Muskies come in with one loss on the season to this Chicago team. Looking for a little bit of revenge today, I would say. The boys are this afternoon. Mike DeZono on the draw. He's joined by Nick Fergie, Peter, Mr. Peter Morton, Derek Bruschi, and Connor Peterson. Starting in between the pipes of the Muskies today is Brian Larson. We got a procedure. Ball going Chicago's way. Ball loose in the corner. Gathered by Chicago. Swings over to the lefties as they go to work. Makes a move underneath, gets denied. Great defense by DeZono. A great double team there, and the Muskies get the ball. Larson bombs one downfield to Nick Fergie. Fergie settles it up in the zone. Milwaukee gets their personnel on. Peterson with the ball here, driving underneath. Oh, in the crease. Chicago ball here. Number 92, DJ Lubbs. Transitions the ball up the floor for Chicago. The ball in the back left corner. Swing pass. It's a trap with a good defense there, but Chicago swings the ball to the lefties. 7 seconds left on the clock. Shot from the point, and a goal. Chicago pulls ahead early, 1-0. Back in the face here. DeZono battles, ball's loose. Still loose. Coming up Chicago. They bring the ball into the zone, little behind the back flip to Bailey. Captain of this Portager squad, hell of a player. There on the left-hand slide, real slick, number 88. I'm sure I'll be calling his name a few times this afternoon. It was good defense. Errant pass, dribbles to the corner, loose ball. Gathered up by Milwaukee. And the Fish transition the ball to the offensive end. Schermerhorn with it. Hands off to Peterson. Peterson gets the pick. Oh, can't handle the ball. Asmussen having a little bit of trouble handling the ball. Joey Perry scoops up to Lucy. Bruschi with a shot from up top. No dice. Loose ball. Ball going back down to Chicago's way. They settle it up. Move it down to the righties. Working from that back right corner. Runs into a strong double team there. It's ball over to the left side. Ball's loose. Mitchell Trapp on the loose ball. Loose, pushing back, loose ball push there by number 28, Mitchell Trapp. Chicago retains possession. Drives right to the bucket. Ooh, that's a little messy there. Gets into it with the goalie, makes contact with the goalie, and the boys are not happy about that. The boys in white are not happy about the contact made with Number 1, Brian Larson, in there between the pipes. And it looks like a major penalty is happening here. We're going to get reported here. Some words being exchanged. The Milwaukee bench not happy. And we'll get the call here. Number 45 in Chicago, 2 minutes for goalie interference. And the Muskies on the power play. Peterson to Brewski. Brewski back to Peterson, back to Brewski. Steps in, shot, save. Dodgers pick up the loose ball. Met with a nice forecheck by Joey Perry. Goes ball down to the other end, ball's loose. The defensive end scooped up by 88 Connor Peterson. Peterson settles it up and brings the ball down the floor. Asmunson with a shot. And it dribbles in for a goal! Peterson and Asmunson tie things up here in the first period. All knotted up at 1. 11:08 left in the period here. Apologies for the time, folks. It's a little difficult to keep the time on here. Just going to take that off. 1-1 with 11:08 left in the first period. Peterson to Asmunson. Fish having a lot of success on the power play this season. You'd love to see your up man. I think it'd be easy. Great ground ball by Joey Perry, who finds Brian Halona, scoops the ball up off the floor. To Zono, to Perry. Perry backside to Ringgold. Shot and a save. Perry gathers. Settles up, finds Schermerhorn backside. Andrew Schermerhorn drives middle. Pulls it out, settles it up. Peterson with it up top. Back to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn topside shot. Save. Oh, and a little bit of a high late hit there. Ball goes to the other end, gathered up by Brian Larson. Larson moves the ball to Perry, and he brings the ball up the floor. Schermerhorn drives topside. Shot. Ooh, almost dribbles in. Chicago secures the ball. Brings it up the far side. Chicago gets their offensive personnel on the floor here. Met with a little bit of a press. Muskies settle back in. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Short time here for Chicago. Drives top. Balls to the point. Shot clock violation. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like Chicago is going to go on the power play here. Let's see the call. Legal substitution on the Muskies. And the Chargers go up a man. Chicago moving the ball around the perimeter here. Perry from the bottom left. Up to the point. Shot. Goal. Chicago makes quick work on the power play opportunity. And with 9:32 left in the first period, Chicago goes up 2-1. Face off. Ooh, ball's loose. Big hit there in the middle by Fergie. Ball still on the floor. Morton gets it, but loses it. We got a loose push on red, going white. Ooh, Fergie to Brewski. Brewski can't handle the pass. Ball's loose on the floor, gathered by Chicago. Ooh, a hard forecheck by Ringgold there. Gets the ball loose. Ball's down again. Ball still on the floor, whistle. Muskies ball. Peterson brings the ball into the offensive zone. Joined by Schermerhorn, Perry, Ringgold, and Brewski. Perry surveys, steps in, shoots, and a save. Peterson with the forecheck. It gets bullied. Has a little something extra to say as he comes off the floor. Chicago gets their personnel on with 10 left on the clock, short time. Ball's loose. Larson with it, up to Halona. Halona trucks down the floor, but decides to settle it up. You get the ball to his forwards. Perry, Asmunson, Sinkar, and Ringgold on the floor currently for the Muskies. Joined late by Schermerhorn. Over to Ringgold. Ringgold drives topside, shoots, hits the back of the net, secured by the Portagers. Trying to look up the floor, but can't connect. Ball hits the screen. That's out of bounds, but ball remains with Milwaukee here. 7:27 left in the period. Chicago up 2-1. Sinkar finds a beautiful pass by Sinkar to find a cutting Connor Peterson, but the goalie sells out, finds a little body, and is able to disrupt the pass. Shot deflected. Chicago with it now, slows it up in the offensive zone. Chicago gets their offensive guys on with a little more time on the clock now. 20 left in the possession. Good defense there by Alex Loading. Find the cutter topside. Shot and a save. Finds the back of Larson's jersey, pulls it out, puts it in his cross, and the Muskies get the ball off the floor. Fergie driving. Decides to slow it up, gets the ball to Perry. Perry's joined by Asmunson, Schermerhorn, Ringgold. Schermerhorn driving. Pulls out, back to Perry. Perry finds the back of the net with a diving goal. Joey Perry. Hell of a take there by number 4, Joey Perry. And we're knotted up at deuces. Real all-out take there by the Hartford Community College Fighting Owl, Joey Perry. .624 left in the period. We're knotted at twos. Solid crowd on here this afternoon. We appreciate everybody coming out. Ball's loose. Fergie fights for it. And Morton gathers the ball up off the floor. Moves it up to Asmunson. Asmunson slows it up. 23 left on the shot clock for the Muskies. Sizes up his man, drives topside. Finds Ringgold in the back corner, who handles the pressure. Ooh, but throws the ball away. Brewski fighting for the loose ball. He gets it up and no, but steps over the line, over and back. Chicago ball. And Chicago brings the ball up the floor. 5:38 left. Tied at 2 here at the Fish Tank. Bailey Swings to the righties. Let's move underneath. Finds an open man in the middle, but cannot connect. Milwaukee brings the ball back down the floor. Schermerhorn drives. Decides to pull it out. Ringgold. Over to Sinkar. Sinkar to Perry. Perry topside shoots and a save. Can't seem to get that starting soon, stay tuned graphic off of the screen, folks. I'll work on that at the break. But anyway, we're in for a good one here. 2-2, 4:40 left in the first period. Some good lacrosse being played this afternoon here on the north side of Milwaukee. Spin, shot deflected on the way to the net. Ball's loose in the corner. Gathered by Milwaukee. Somehow doesn't hit the ceiling. Travels through the I-beams. And that's a loose ball push. Got to play the ball, kids at home. Wondering about box. The difference between box and field, that's one of the big ones. When the ball's loose, you got to play the ball. You can't play that body, or it's a turnover. Chicago with it here. Bailey with a bounce pass. Bounce shot denied. Larson finds Morton. 2-on-1 opportunity with Nick Furg here. Furg. Spin, shot. Rebound, Morton. Shot, no. A third shot off the rebound. Can't find the back of the net there. A couple of decent opportunities. Can't seem to connect. Shot and a miss. Drives middle. Finds a man on the right side open. Swings low. Big pass. Gets back underneath. Shot. No dice. Save by Larson. Been pinned on the boards there in the back, but able to come up with it and move the ball up the floor. Brewski settles things up on the offensive end. 15 left on the shot clock here. Joined by Schermerhorn, Peterson, Perry, and Ringgold. Oh, Peterson played a nice two-man game. Had trouble handling the pass. Ball goes back down to Chicago. A lot of time for Chicago here as they get their men on the floor. Bailey surveys, passes backside. Big save by Larson. Great look. Good shot, even better save. 2-2 with 2:28 left here. Peterson with it now. Drives the left alley, surveys, drives back topside with it. Shoots, misses. Rebound. Gathered by Lubbs. Ball's loose again. Picked up again by Lubbs. Drives down the right alley. Pulls it out, gets it up to Bailey. Bailey swings it down to the low left side. Throws it down low to the corner, but the ball's loose. Less than a second left in the shot clock now. Clock violation. Minute 28 left in the period here. Muskies with it now, Schermerhorn. Flips to Perry. Perry to Brewski. Brewski down to Ringgold. Ringgold gets underneath. Dive, shot. Ooh, and a save. This ball being fought for in the corner. Gathered up by the Potages goalie, excuse me. Chicago slows it up. 20 seconds left on the shot clock as they get their men on. Shot from the top left corner. Save. Rebound. Can't handle the physicality of the Muskies defense. Ball's up in the back left corner and secured by Fergie. Fergie looks up the floor to Halona. Halona brings it in the zone and settles things down. Drives topside. Finds Sinkar, who switched to his left hand. Throws a one-hand pass and gets crushed. Peterson drives. Shot, miss. Ball still loose. Short time here, 2-1, and that'll end the period. Hard-fought first period here in Milwaukee. Knotted up at twos, headed into the second. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and germs, we are back for second quarter action here at the beautiful Ozaki Ice Center on the north side of the absolutely gorgeous city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. DeZono start things off for the Muskies. He's early. And the ball's going the other way. Portage or ball to start things off. Drives topside shot. Miss. Rebound gathered. Bailey swings over to the righties. Works underneath. Off a little bee sting pick. Backhand pass for the one time. No good. Hell of a pass. Great look. Oh, and here we go. Asmussen streaking up the floor. One-on-one. Let's see what he does here. He finds a streaking Connor Peterson coming off the bench. Oh, he misses and gets absolutely crushed. Good Lord, ladies and gentlemen. That's box lacrosse for you. It's a physical game. But that's what we signed up to do. Gets middle, shot, and a goal. Once again, the Portagers start the scoring off. Jumping ahead to a 3-2 lead here with 14:04 left in the second quarter. Portagers really lay in the wood today. Love to see the physical play. Nothing wrong with it. Just a part of the game. Ensuing face-off. Uh-oh. Loose ball gathered by Peterson. Swings over to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn finds a cutting Joey Perry. Perry pulls it out, settles it up. Finds Schermerhorn, who gets to the middle. Looks at it, doesn't take it. Sends the ball back over to the left side. Perry. Perry with it, surveying. Shot, no dice. Rebound Schermerhorn, nothing. Rebound Schermerhorn, but that's a shot clock. Oh, he hit the back of the net. That's a reset. And the Muskies maintain possession. It's a good heads-up play by number 51, Amber Schermerhorn. The Lewis University Flyer, future commercial pilot. Nonetheless, the possession doesn't work out, and Chicago will try to figure things out on their offensive end. Moves it over to the top right side. Shot, save. Larson seems like he's seeing the ball pretty well today. It's always a great thing. You love it when your goalie's having a good day with the peepers. Got to see the ball. And Asmundson struggles to handle the pressure. Ball flies out of bounds. Chicago ball. Chicago with 20 left in the possession here. Work the ball down to the low right-hand side. Underneath move denied. Slips, falls, makes the pass. Ball's loose. And Ringgold going in one-on-one with the goalie. But he cannot cash out. Great save by the Chicago keeper. And things remain at 3-2. Chicago in the lead with 12:03 left in the quarter. Drives underneath, looks backside. Short time left on the clock, 7 seconds. Swing it over to the lefties. Bailey with a shot and a goal. Sneaky goal around the screen there. And Chicago extends the lead to 2. It's 4-2 with 11:42 remaining. Bisono back on the draw from Milwaukee. Chicago gains possession. Settle things up here with around 15 seconds left in the offensive possession. Ball's loose. Wraparound shot denied. Gathered by Morton. Morton tries to find Fergie. They cannot connect. Ball dribbles into the far corner, where Chicago will pick it up and bring it down to their end. Shot and a whiff. Swing and a miss. Backhand flick to the middle. Gets absolutely crushed by Alex Loading. A lot of physical play out there today on the floor by the boys. Both sides. Fergie, the man on his back. A little ill-advised move there by Fergie. Gathers back up, and he makes up for it. Unbelievable. Loses the ball, gathers it back up in the corner, and drives to the bucket for a diving 5-hole finish to cut the lead to 1. Nick Fergie, sophomore LSM from Bellarmine. It's a little over 10 minutes left here. Chicago up 4-3. Ball's up in the air. Loose. Still loose. Still loose. Halona gets it up and finds DeZono. No, blown dead for the over and back, but that's not the right call. No over and back on a face-off call, or on a face-off play. Shouldn't be anyway. The over and back only comes into play during even situations. Even situations meaning 5-on-5 offense or defense, specifically offense. More or less, you can't throw the ball over the 50 or over the half line. Similar to basketball. Lucy, gathered by Larson, finds Brewski. Quick look up the floor, decides to do it himself. Brings the ball over the line with 25 left in the shot clock. Brewski with it. Swings down to Ringgold. Ringgold surveys, looking for options. Doesn't seem to have anything. Goes underneath, shoots and scores! Great patience by number 48, Kyler Ringgold, to bring the game to 4 apiece with 9:33 left. Kyler Ringgold, a sophomore at St. John Fisher out in Western New York. Top 20 Division III program if you're not familiar. Great play by Ringgold there. Great patience. Rookie, but looking like a veteran out there. Ties the ball game up at 4. Chicago gets the ball one-on-one in front of the net, and a great save by maybe the oldest player in the league, Brian Larson, showing he's still an athlete. Shades of Dallas Elliott on that save, throwing the arms, just real athletic. And you older gentlemen out there that have hung it up, maybe reconsider. Look at this guy. He's getting it done. Ball back with Chicago now. Backhand pass. Can't connect. Another backhand pass, unable to connect. Ball's loose, and that's over and back. There's an example of it. Ball thrown away, dribbles over the half line there. Change of possession. Muskies gets set up. As Perry swings to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn drives. Finds Perry again. The ball's knocked loose. Some good defense there by number 92, DJ Loves. Gets it up in the corner. And brings the ball down the floor for Chicago. And receiving a little forecheck there by number 44, Ryan Sinkar. Veteran, founder of the program. Good short time here. Shot. Ooh, just missed that top left corner. Had a great view on that one. Just a mustache hair short of that top corner there. Muskies regain possession. And the ball secured in the offensive end by number 88, Connor Peterson. Peterson brings the ball to the corner. Short time, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Schermerhorn finds Peterson. Peterson can't handle the pass. Ball's loose in the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock now. Possession not looking like it's going to work out for Milwaukee, unfortunately, and Chicago gets the ball up off the floor. And they settle up in the zone. Great rivalry here between Milwaukee and Chicago, one of the more competitive series in the Midwest and the senior level. No love lost, but a lot of respect between these two ball clubs, that's for sure. Trapp moves the ball up to Asmussen, and he settles things up, jogs the ball over the half line, and finds Ringgold off the bench. 15 seconds left on the clock now. On the shot clock, that is, as the Muskies get their personnel on the floor. Whoop, camera issue there. Sorry about that. Little scrum in the corner. Ball's loose. Picked up by Chicago. And Chicago settles it down in the bottom right-hand corner. Moves over to the righties. Makes a move from the wing. Up top, back underneath now. Receives a nice pick. Finds a man across the floor for a shot. No dice. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Red steps in the crease. White ball. 6:16 left in the period, and we're all knotted up at 4 here. Helona brings the ball back down the end from Milwaukee. Shot is deflected and dribbles down the other way. But Larson's able to gather it up, settle it down, as Milwaukee moves the ball in the offensive zone. 25 left on the shot clock. 5:53 left on the game clock. Shot missed by Peterson. Ball's loose in front, gathered by Chicago. Oh, interception there by Ringgold as he brings the ball back down the floor. Steps in, shoots, and a save. Oh, potential one-on-one here with the goalie. Oh, great hustle by 51 Andrew Schermerhorn. Fantastic hustle play by number 51 there to deny the one-on-one opportunity. The timeout, Chicago. Emotions are high here, folks, at the fish tank. 4-4 left, or 4-4 is our score. 5:22 left in the second half. And we'll be back shortly. All right, and we're back. Chicago will start with the ball with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a 4-4 game with 5:22 left in the second quarter. Heated one today. Emotions are running high on both benches. Both teams want to win this game badly. This is, a game that's circled on the calendar for both programs each year, and never one you want to lose. Not sure what the holdup is here. Just waiting for Chicago's goalie to get back in his crease. And the ball game resumes. Oh, and he whiffs a pass. Whoopsie diddles there. Whiffs a pass, whipped a shot earlier. Take your time, man. Errant shot. Not one I would have taken. Oh, whoopsies. Slips and a fall. We got a 2-on-1 come the other way. Asmussen and Kellen Asmussen pulls from the right alley and erases that Chicago lead. Muskies up 5-4 with 4:59 left in the second quarter. Asmussen with the smart pull. Great shot to the low left corner. And the Muskies regain the lead here. Zono on the draw for Milwaukee. Oh, gathered up by Porfilio. Porfilio loses it and gains it back. Nice little backhand pass to Helona. Gets the ball over to Schermerhorn, who swings it to Perry. Down to Peterson in the corner. Peterson gets topside, shoots and scores! And just like that, a 2-goal swing, and Milwaukee's up 6-4. 2 goals in less than a minute from Asmussen and Peterson to put the boys in white up 4-6 with 4:40 left in the period. Great shot by Number 88, Connor Peterson, captain of this Milwaukee Muskies team, coming around that screen and shooting the ball where the goalie can't see it. Excellent shot there. It's just box lacrosse IQ. Chicago settles it up in the offensive zone, works it from the righties to the lefties, down to that bottom right corner as they set things up at the half board. 10 seconds left on the shot clock now as the righties work. And another beautiful athletic Dallas Elliott looking save from number 1, the veteran Brian Larson. Fantastic forecheck there by Chicago. Got to give credit where credit is due. Oh, and they throw the ball away. The door to the bench was open, and the ball dribbled into the Chicago bench, resulting in Muskie ball. 3:55 left in the quarter here as Milwaukee goes to work. Perry with it. Finds an open Connor Peterson. Ooh. Ringgold with the wraparound. It doesn't connect. Ooh, Sinkar can't get the goofy loose ball up here. And the Muskies retain possession with 20 left on the shot clock. Over to Perry now. Perry gets underneath. Fakes a pass to Peterson. Oh, shot off the right post. Dribbles out of bounds. That's a shot clock reset, and Milwaukee remains in possession of the ball. 3:18 left in the quarter. And a timeout. Timeout Milwaukee here with 3:15 remaining. The Fish are up 6-4. We'll be right back. All right, and we're back from timeout. 3:15 remaining in the second quarter. Your Milwaukee Muskies up on the Chicago Potagers, 6-4. Nice little 2-goal swing by Asmunsen and Peterson to put the boys up 2. Perry starts with it now. He swings over to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn finds Ringgold. Ringgold drives topside, finds Peterson. Peterson surveys, keeps his feet moving, and moves the ball over to the Ringgold. Ooh, swings immediately over to Perry, but he can't handle the pass. Peterson gets a shot off, but it's nowhere near the net. Bruschi gathers the loose ball. Ringgold with a nice move, backhand shot. Nothing. Ball's loose, and it's a shot clock violation. Ball going to Chicago. Chicago works the ball over to the lefties, down into the corner with Bailey. Moves the ball to the half boards, gets things set. Drives topside, a little jump shot, and a save. Big save and a beauty by number 1, Brian Larson. Ooh, Larson finds an open Morton who handles the ball. Had a little bit of English on it. It took him a second try to handle the pass, but he got it up. Tries to find some help over the bench, gets crushed. Ball's loose. Gathered up by Braden Torp. Torp to Schermerhorn. First time we're seeing Torp on the offensive end this evening. Schermerhorn gets underneath, back to the middle. Shot, oh, off the dome of Potagers player, and the ball dribbles down into the corner. And that's over and back. Potage's ball, 1:48 left in the period. As we get things started on the right-hand side of your screen with the Potagers. Let's get to the half board. Looking to make a move here, gets underneath. Very good, great one-on-one defense there. He passes and the ball's over with the righties. Looking for that roll, man gets underneath. We got less than 10 left on the shot clock now. And a shot ball goes out of bounds. Caleb. Ball's found and moved up the floor. Brisky looks. Schermerhorn finds Ringgold. Ringgold denied on the first attempt. Finds a cutting Peterson, can't connect. Perry gathers the loose ball in the corner. Tries to sneak his way underneath. Rolls back, 7 left on the shot clock. Ringgold on the wrong side of the floor, puts it in his right hand. Shoots, but the ball doesn't quite get to the front of the net as it's blocked by a helmet of a Chicago Potager. And the boys in red regain possession. Just 42 seconds left on the game clock now as we wrap up the first half of play. Can't seem to find any options here. Serving finds a man open in the middle of the field. Save. The rebound's gathered and scored by number 88, Bailey. That cuts the Milwaukee lead to 1 with 26 and a half seconds left in the first half of play. Unlucky there, but you got to do a good job cleaning up the garbage in front of the net. That's that's a staple. No over and back there, Mr. Morton. Oh, they're going to call it that time, though. I'm not sure the inconsistency in the calls there, but regardless, Milwaukee gets possession to end out the half. Perry with it. Oh, finds a wide open Peterson in front. Oh, and he just misses the right post. Ball's loose. Ringgold gathers, shoots, and that'll end the period. Milwaukee going into the half with a 6-5 lead over the Chicago Pottagers. We'll be back after a short intermission. Stay tuned. Milwaukee up 6-5. All right, folks, we're back with second half action from the Ozaki Ice Center on the beautiful north side of Milwaukee. 6-5, Muskies lead going into the second half here. Asmunsen leads all Muskie scorers with 2, and Smith leads all Chicago scorers with 2. Yeah. Oh, and Red jumps early. Muskies ball to start out the period. Third period action here for you. Peterson in the corner with it, finds Ringgold. Ringgold rolls back, topside shot, miss wide left. Perry with the forecheck. Peterson joins him, but Chicago's able to secure possession in their offensive end. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. They swing the ball over to the righties. It's in the crease. Milwaukee ball. Great double there by the Milwaukee defense to push the man in the crease. Asmussen brings the ball up to the floor now. Beats his man. He swings to Perry. Perry over to Halona. First time we've seen Halona on the offensive end tonight. Byron Halona, veteran player for this team. Ooh, ball squirts out of his stick, and it's over and back. Chicago picks up with Halona. Looking to get the ball right back. Milwaukee gets away with a loose ball push there. Nonetheless, Loading brings the ball up the floor. Moves it to Ringgold. Ringgold beats his man underneath. Distributes back outside to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn moves to Sinkar, who moves to Peterson, who shoots from the point, but it is saved. 3:18 left in the third quarter here. Ooh. Little, sorry, camera issue there. Drives middle, no dice, good double team there, throws the ball away, fielded off the boards by Smith. Smith topside, swings over to the righties. Drives topside, gets underneath, tries to squeeze a tight pass in there. 2 seconds left on the shot clock here, and loose ball. Fergie's got to run it down for the Muskies. He wisely chooses to slow things up, settle it down, and get the offensive personnel on. Moves the ball to Morton, gets the ball to Peterson. Morton and the defense trots off. O's on now. Sinkar down to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn drives topside. Moves to Perry. 5 seconds. Short time on the clock. Brewski fake. Steps around. Shot off the back of the boards. And the ball rebounds all the way to the other end of the floor. Mayhem out on the floor here. A lot of fingers being pointed. A lot of yelling at the referees. But it appears that the Muskies maintain possession there. Whistle's not been blown yet. And they're going to reset with the ball in the Muskies' offensive zone. All right, play being reset in the Muskies zone here. Ringgold with it up top. Over to Perry. Perry with it now. Weighing out his options, working a two-man game with number 44, Ryan Sinkar. Flips to Halona. Halona drives hard, topside. Oh, but he loses a shoe. He's down a tail fin there, and has an unfortunate 2-on-0 break, and he is denied. Brian Larson really on his P's and Q's today. He's dotting all of his I's, crossing all of his T's in the net, making some fantastic saves. Looking athletic. I said it before, looking like a retro Dallas Elliott out there. If you don't know who that is, give him a Google. Played in the NLL for the Philadelphia Wings for a long time. Fantastic tendy. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Peterson finds a cutting Schermerhorn for a goal. Absolutely beautiful play by the veteran, number 88, Connor Peterson, to find the streaking Andrew Schermerhorn. And it's a 7-5 ball game now. Muskies extend that lead to 2 with 11:06 left in the quarter. Face off won by Chicago. Nifty little pass there. But the ball's ultimately gathered by Milwaukee. Brewski handles pressure, shoots, rebound, going Chicago's way. 2-on-1 advantage Muskies. Tries to squeeze his way to the front of the net, beats a double team, but no dice, still has the ball. Chicago gets their personnel on, but ball's still loose here. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Finds a wide open man down low, gets to the middle. Some very aggressive defense by the Muskies, and that's a goal. Muscled his way to the middle of the floor, handled the pressure, and was able to squeak one by Brian Larson to cut the lead to 1. 10:24 left. 7-6. Muskies still in the lead. The ensuing faceoff. Ooh, loose ball. 2 guys down on the floor. We've still got 2 down here. And we're going to take a quick break. And we're back now. Peter Morton getting a little help off the floor, but looks like he might be all right. We'll have a report for you shortly off the bench. In the meantime, Muskies retain possession with 24 seconds left in the shot clock. Perry's out there with Peterson, Halona, Schermerhorn. Perry to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn finds a cutter. Oh, rebound almost put back by Halona. Shot clock reset off the rebound, but Chicago gets the loose ball and throws it away down the floor. Careless pass. And Milwaukee will regain possession. 9:43 left. Fish up 1. Schermerhorn here makes his move topside. Drives down the left alley, shoots, and that's a save. Well, Chicago gets the ball off the floor. Good change by Milwaukee, though, to get their defensive personnel back and deny that break. Short time on the clock for Chicago. Shot, goal. And that's a tie ball game here in Milwaukee. Knotted up at 7. 9:07 left in the third period. 7 up. We got a game, folks. what you come here to watch when you when the Muskies and the Portagers play. It's what you come to expect. High scoring, back and forth, a lot of emotion, a lot of physical play. So it's a great watch. Got one more home contest against these guys this year. Would love to have a good crowd for that. If they're always watching at home, come on out. You won't be disappointed. You'll have a fun time. Muskies gather the Lucy and bringing the ball into the offensive zone. Ringgold pushes, finds a cutting Perry, who can't handle it, but gathers the loose ball up. The ball's loose behind the net again. Good forecheck there by Chicago, and they push the break. Milwaukee with one back, denying that 2-on-1 fast break. So Chicago settles it up, gets the personnel on. 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 8:28 left in the period. Chicago's lefties working with it now. Step shoots, saved by Larson. Loose ball picked up by Milwaukee. Hearing that slow call from the bench, the Muskies settle it up, get the offensive personnel on, and look to extend their lead back. To extend their lead, but to regain their lead, I should say. Ringgold with it now. Oh, finds a cutting Braden Torp, can't handle the pass, ball's loose. Brewski picks it up, finds Torp, shot, and just after the shot clock there. Chicago ball. Right, Chicago sets things up now in the offensive zone. Ball's in the low corner. Up to the half board, back down to the low corner, working underneath. Looking for something topside. Finds a cutter, shot, and a goal. Little 3-goal swing by Chicago here. Extends their lead to 1. 8-7 Portagers with 7:08 left in the third period. Got ourselves a barn burner, folks. Stay tuned. Pizzono steps to the dot for the faceoff. And Chicago picks up the loose ball. Forecheck by Milwaukee here. Good forecheck by Milwaukee. Ball's loose, and he's able to handle the pressure. Chicago settles in with about 15 seconds left in the shot clock. Swing the ball over to the lefties. Bailey Smith swings it back to the low left corner. Couple passes and a shot, but no dice for Chicago. Shot clock violation. Oh, here we go. We have a penalty coming. Let's see the call. White 25 of the hold. Submit a penalty. Chicago goes on the power play here with 6:34 left in the third period. Bit of a back and forth period here with both teams going on some small goal scoring runs. Chicago on their run currently. Lefties exchange, back to the point. Swings it over to the right side, looking for that cutter. Billy Smith with it now, finds a man backside. Good D by Milwaukee. Chicago continues to move the ball around the perimeter, finds an inside lane, but a save by Larson. It's the ball up the floor, but fortunately they can't connect. There's Peter Morton back out there on the floor. The Muskie with the injured fin, he's back out there. Apparently he's okay, folks. Love to see it. Love to see him back out there on the floor contributing for his team. Chicago settles in now. 18 seconds left on the clock. On the power play, shot doesn't make it to the front of the net. That's blocked by number 28, Mitchell Trapp. Trapp gathers the loose ball in the far right corner. And a little mix-up here in front of the bench. No call by the refs. A little loose ball push in the back. Another no call, and we're going to get it this time. Now there's Morton again being on the recipient of some physical play. Muskies bench not happy about it. Oh, and it looks like we've got a 2-minute high sticking penalty on number 77 from Chicago. Nobody happy about any of the calls right at the moment. But hey, that's the part of the game. Emotions run high. 77 having some words here with referee Steve Perez. Steve, you're not going to get anywhere doing that. Here he comes. He's coming back for more. See Billy Smith here having words with Steve Perez now. Steve telling him what he thinks about the situation. And all right here. Well, we're even Steven here, 4-on-4 for the time being. Perry out there with the ball. Slick little pass to Peterson. Finds Brewski, who can't handle the pass. Loose ball gathered up by Chicago. Chicago settles in. 17 left on the clock. Billy drives underneath, pulls up, and swings it. Topside go. Good defensive play by the Muskies there. Shot and a save. Rebound. Finds a Muskie stick. Sinkar, Schermerhorn, Perry, and it looks like Ringgold out there for the Muskies. Perry finds a wide open Ryan Sinkar for an absolutely beautiful goal. Textbook two-man game. Perry to Sinkar. 4:34 left, tied up at 8. Great connection there, Perry to Sinkar. The former coach from the former player. You love to see that kind of thing. As a coach, you love when your young guys come up to the senior level and, they're playing well there. They're out there, they're making a difference for their team, and it's great to see. Chicago with too many on the floor here, trying to start the period with one extra guy. They're still in the box. Muskies will start on the power play. And a beautiful face-off win by Mike DeZono there. Gets the ball back to Morton and gets the ball in the offensive zone. We've got Peterson, Schermerhorn, Asmunsen, Perry, and Ringgold out there. Schermerhorn, Ringgold are the lefties. Peterson, Asmunsen, and Perry are the righties. Schermerhorn over to Asmunsen for the shot. Blocked before it can get to the net. Rebound loose. And Asmunsen gathers. Short time here. Shot. Oh. Late shot. Shot clock violation, unfortunately. And Chicago will bring the ball down the floor. Muskies still up a man at this point in time. 10 seconds remaining on the Chicago penalty. 14 seconds left on the shot clock for Chicago. 3:38 in the period. Chicago looks like they're going to slow it down here. Use the short time to get their offensive personnel on. Throws a shot at the net. And that one will find a crowd. One lucky fan will be going home with a souvenir from this evening's ball game. Ball's all over the floor here. Berge moves the ball in the end, but can't connect with Brewski. Ball gathered by Chicago. Pushes down the end. Finds a cutter in front of the net. No dice. That's a save by Larson. Oh, ball loose, thrown into the net there in the corner by player in white. Should be red ball here in the corner. Muskies not happy about the call. Bench letting the referees hear about it a little bit. They want to push in the back on the boards, but not getting it here. And as play resumes, Chicago working down the left-hand side. Wide open cutter in front of the net. Can't connect. Looks for the skip pass backside. Ball's loose flying around here, and Fergie is able to handle it. Gets it up the floor. He's got a 2-on-1, but decides to slow it up. Oh, finds Schermerhorn. Here's a slow call from the bench. Gets the ball behind the net. Still looking to make something happen here. Moves the ball to Brewski. Brewski drives topside. Finds Schermerhorn wide open. Gets in front. Dives. Oh, but he's knocked into the goalie. And it's Shako is just a bit wide left. Got pushed into the goalie there. No hard feelings. Oh, and we're going to go back on the power play apparently here as Chicago's going to go in. 2 minutes for a push. Chicago number 13. 2 minutes with a push from behind. And the Muskies go on the power play. Brewski and Ringgold on the left side with Peterson, Asmundsson, and Perry on the right side. Peterson to Brewski. Brewski shot, rebound, gobbled up by Chicago. Chicago feeling some pressure from the forecheck here. 8 seconds went off the clock there, but Chicago's able to get the ball over the. Ooh, here we go. A little action in front of the net. Shot, save, loose ball. Chicago maintains possession here, and they'll slow it down as they get a shot clock reset off the shot. 21 on the clock here. Balls to the lefties, top right side of the floor. Good D by the Muskies there. Swings the ball low, loose in the corner. And Larson gains possession. Finds Asmundsson. And the Muskies will play a little offense here with 1:18 left in the third. Peterson with it. Over to Ringgold. Ringgold down to Schermerhorn. Working the power play here. Usual suspects on the power play. Ball's loose. Peterson drops the ball out of the back of his stick. One-on-one with the goalie here, but unable to find any net on that attempt. Ringgold gets the ball, brings it back down into the Muskie zone to restart this power play opportunity. Perry, finds a wide open Schermerhorn on the backside, but he doesn't handle the pass. Schermerhorn to Asmundsson. Asmundsson goes bar down, but it does not find the back of the net. Unlucky. 26 seconds left in the period. 24 left on the shot clock. 2-second difference for the remainder. And Chicago burns the penalty and gets their fifth man back on the floor. 10 seconds on the clock here. Chicago tries to find something to end the period. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot doesn't make it to the front of the net, and that'll be the period. Tight contest here, 8-8, as we go into the fourth quarter. All knotted up. Exciting stuff. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with the conclusion of this contest. All right, sports fans, we are back with the conclusion of this exciting senior men's box lacrosse contest between your Milwaukee Muskies and the visiting Chicago Portagers. Tight game here so far as we move into the fourth quarter with the score tied at 8. Physical affair, a lot of emotion involved. It always is between these two teams, as I've said a few times. It's like a little issue with the knee or something, a lower extremity there for a Portagers player. Hobbles off the floor under his own power. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully we'll see him back in the game here soon. So, Chicago sets things up here. Some good individual defense here. Muskie's been doing really good with the one-on-one matchups all night. Defense definitely looking solid. Anytime you're going into the fourth quarter and you haven't given up double-digit goals, that's a good sign for your D. Larson finds a streaking Nick Fergie up the field, who finds the one more pass to Peterson, who fakes and finishes right in front of the net. And Connor Peterson starts the scoring off in the fourth for the Muskies. Larson to Fergie to Peterson to open up the scoring in the fourth. The Muskies regained the lead with 14:21 left in the quarter. Less than a minute in, and the Muskies strike. Goalies watching at home, take note. That was a solid outlet pass there made by Brian Larson. And, I've always said the goaltenders should have the best sticks on the field. Should be the best passers on the field, and that's why. Opportunities just like that. Those quick strike opportunities. Get some easy goals. Peterson, hungry for it, gets the ball up off the floor. Makes a strong move underneath. Brings the ball up the floor and settles things up. Ringgold makes his move underneath. He's working with Schermerhorn and Bruschi on the left-hand side, with Peterson and Perry joining them on the right. Schermerhorn gets topside, finds Perry, open backside, fake, shoots and scores! Schermerhorn to Perry with 13:56 left, and the Muskies jump ahead 10-8. Been calling Joey Perry's name a lot on the broadcast. Both broadcasts I've done, the kid's been all over the floor. He's a hell of a player. Experienced box guy, played at the junior level, making the jump to the senior level, playing with the big boys. Looking like a pro out there. Chicago wins the faceoff. Body cutter backside, saved by Larson. Stick save. Oh, a nice outlet pass up the floor. Here in the slow call from the bench. Moves the ball to Perry on the right side. Perry on the low right side, slows it up, gets the offensive personnel on with 16 seconds left in the shot clock. Perry, quick move, shot. Ooh, just wide right. Schermerhorn gathers. Finds Ringgold, but we've got a penalty. Penalty on Milwaukee. We'll go on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. Let's hear the call. You heard him, folks. White 77 holding the cross. 2-minute penalty. As Chicago looks to chip away at this 2-goal Muskie lead. 13-19 left in the fourth. Chicago starts their lefties, touch it up. Oh, a little miscommunication there. But the ball regained by Chicago. Bailey Smith working off a screen, shoots, hits Larson, rebounds in front, still loose here. Still loose here. Still loose here. Regained by Bailey Smith. Finds an open man in the low left corner. Wow. For a great cross feed look and a one-touch finish. Beautiful play there. Chicago cuts the lead to 1 with 12:52 left. Game of runs, folks. We've been seeing it all night. Real back and forth ball game. Very exciting. Some high quality box lacrosse being played here on the north side of Milwaukee this afternoon. Ball's loose. No one knows where it is. And they're pointing Chicago's way. The boys on the Milwaukee bench not happy about the call. Regardless, portage your ball. Looking for that cross creek backside look. Can't find it. Ooh, gathers the ball up the boards, gets a quick shot. Another one and a dribbler. No dice. He was in the crease. Steve Perez shuts that one down as Chicago almost finds himself tying this ball game up here. Fortunately for Milwaukee, that's not the case, and Halona brings the ball down the floor, looks to distribute and get to the bench. Perry with it now, working with Peterson in the low corner. Peterson topside, moves the ball to Ringgold. Ringgold, little greaser of a ball there, can't handle it, gathers it back up. Short time, Perry with it now. He drives topside, splits a double, shoots, and just wide left. 2.5, apparently it caught the wing of the Chicago goalie, and the officiating crew is calling for a reset, so Muskies will have a fresh 30 to work with here. Peterson driving the ball down the left-hand alley here, up to Schermerhorn, steps in and shoots and scores. Peterson to Schermerhorn, extends that lead back to 2. 11:38 left in the fourth quarter. Peterson to Schermerhorn for a beautiful step-down shot from the point. 10-8 Muskies, or excuse me, 11-9 Muskies. Number 11, Nick Fergie out on the face-off now. He's been the guy at the dot for most of the season when Mike Dozona was unable to make a game. Nick Fergie's a good 50-50 ground ball type of guy. He's just going in there really looking to get the ball loose, as he does there. Fortunately, throws it away, pass off the back foot, and Chicago gets possession. But as I mentioned earlier, Fergie, a LSM or defenseman by trade, really stepping in to fill a hole that the Muskies need this season and a consistent face-off guy. He's doing a great job. Strategy not necessarily to go out there and win the clamp, but just to get the ball loose. Make it a 50-50 ball. Let the get the ball team do their job, and they've been doing a good job of it this year so far. Peterson gets the ball now, swings the ball low to Perry. Perry back to Peterson. Some good defense by Chicago there denying that pass. Ball's loose behind the net, still loose in front now. And Chicago gets the ball up. Quick pop pass up the floor to DJ Loves. Loves one-on-one with Mitchell Trapp. Trapp shuts that down, gets some help from Derek Bruschi, the left-handed forward, finding himself on the defensive end a little bit here, putting in, making a short contribution and getting to the bench. Low angle shot into the netting, and that'll be Milwaukee ball. Asmussen hustles the ball up the floor. Keeps his head up looking for something cheeky. Can't find it. Finds Peterson in the back corner. Peterson swings to Schermerhorn. You got a little something extra going on. I didn't catch it, folks. Looks like there's going to be a... Oh, is it... And there's a timeout on the floor. Some confusion on the call there, but cleared up. It's an illegal substitution by number 23, Braden Torp, and the Muskies will go down for 2. All right, and Chicago touches it up here, gets a little motion. Ball side pick, backside exchange. Shot from the point and a save by Larson. Morton gets the ball under a bit of pressure and smartly rolls the ball into the corner. That is a veteran play right there. Lets the boys get, whoopsie diddles there. But nonetheless, veteran play by Morton. Rolling the ball into the corner there, getting away from pressure, not giving something cheap up, and letting the boys in red get numbers advantage going the other way. And moves to the left wing now, back to the point, back to the high left wing, back to the low right wing for a shot and a one-time goal. Chicago takes advantage of the power play. It cuts the lead in half. 11-10 Muskies with 9:09 left in the fourth. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We got a good one. DeZono back at the dot for the Muskies. Clamp won by Chicago. Ball's loose and gathered up by Chicago. A fantastic forecheck by Kyler Ringgold. Great individual effort. Oh, but he can't finish. A great individual forecheck effort there by Kyler Ringgold to jar loose the stick of the Chicago player. Fortunately, he's not able to finish one-on-one, and the ball goes back to Chicago. 8:48 left in the fourth. Fish up one. Chicago really working that left side. Drives topside looking to get a shot off. He does, but it can't find the net, and that'll be over and back. The ball will dribble down to the corner, and Chicago will touch it, and the play is dead. The ball will start in the back left corner with number 91, Kellen Asmunsen. He's joined by Peterson, Brewski, Ringgold, and Schermerhorn, but immediately gives up the ball somehow. Not sure how that happened. Didn't get a good view on that, unfortunately, but ball going back the other way. Bailey Smith decides not to take the shot. Ball loose in the back corner. Shot clock violation. Muskie's ball. Perry with it topside. Finds Peterson, rolls underneath, gets to the front of the net. Oh, doesn't finish. McFurg hustling back in to deny that Chicago break. Chicago making it work on the right side now, flipping it over to the lefties. One-on-one down the right alley. Shot, no dice. Ball's loose in the corner. Short time on the shot clock, 2 seconds. Nothing. Chicago can't make it work with that position, and the ball will go back to the left-hand side of your screen with the Muskies up 1, 11-10 with 6:55 left. Larson picks up the ball and initiates play with the pass to Nick Fergie, who brings the ball up the floor and distributes to Schermerhorn, who brings it into the zone. Over to Peterson. Peterson down the left alley. Finds Ringgold, who makes a move down the right alley. Pulls, shoots, and a save. Low-to-low shot and a save there. Good forecheck here. 2-on-1 in the corner. That's a fantastic forecheck by Milwaukee there, but a smart timeout coming from the Chicago bench. Let's see if they get the call here or if this... And they're going to grant Chicago the timeout. 6:27 left in the period here. Timeout for Dodgers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Ball starting in the back right corner, the Portage's defensive zone. Morton marking the ball. Chicago will bring it into the zone. Backhand pass to Bailey. Bailey shot and a goal. 6:18 left, and we are all tied up at 11. Story of today's game: small runs by both teams. Muskies scored 2, Chicago scores 3, Muskies score 3. It's just been back and forth all night, and as I said before, that's kind of what you come to expect from this matchup between Milwaukee and Chicago. It's two good clubs with guys who have a lot of experience and a lot of talent, and these games are always chippy. They're always exciting. The 6:18 left here in the fourth. Knotted up at sticks. Zono on the face. Oh, a great forecheck. Ball's loose, and Chicago gathers. Love's handling the pressure well. Makes a nice one-handed pass across the floor. And a good backside cut. It gets denied by Larson. Larson finds a wide-open man up the floor, coming in one-on-one with the keeper, and he gets denied. Chicago back with it now. Move underneath denied. Ball just swung over to lefties. Short time left on the clock. Swings the ball to X. Wraparound, no. Denied. Ball gathered by Milwaukee. Polona with it now. Bringing that ball into the offensive zone for Milwaukee. Finds Peterson in the back corner. Peterson to Ringgold. Ringgold over to Schermerhorn. Schermerhorn takes his man topside. Finds the middle of the floor. Gets to the front of the net. Gets a shot off. It's denied. The ball's loose here. Can't handle the pass. Gathers it back up. .435 left in the quarter now. Tie ball game here in the Ozaki Ice Center. Bailey with a shot. No go. Wide left. Ball's loose. Peterson working for it. We have some sort of whistle here. A lot of whistles going on. Blowing the play dead. It's a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation on red. White ball. Asmussen will start with it. Brings the ball across half. Moves the ball to Perry. Perry gets underneath. The slippery little guy. Shot. Denied. Asmussen gets the rebound. Gets a shot off. He gets the ball back. Back to Brewski. Shot. No. Doesn't make it to the front of the net. Several shots denied. And the Muskies slow it up. Pass batted down there. Little nifty one-handed pass in transition, but ball's loose. Coming back up the floor is a 3-on-2 advantage Milwaukee to Ferg. Fergie tries to find Perry, but Perry slips. A little sloppy play right now from both sides. Let's see if we can settle it up and find something here. 3:23 left. We got the hand up here, and Chicago will get on the extra man, pulling their goalie. 6-on-5 here for the foreseeable future. 11 seconds left on the clock. That'll be the remainder of the 6-on-5. Throws a behind the back pass, but can't connect. 5 seconds left on the clock. Skip pass, no, off the tip of the stick and out of bounds. And Chicago will go on the power play. Calls on number 51, Andrew Schermerhorn. It's an illegal substitution on number 51, Andrew Trimmerhorn. The fish will go down for 2 minutes. 2:59 left in the period. Tough time to go down for the fish, as the penalty will be let out with just under a minute left in the ball game. Chicago moves the ball around the perimeter now to the point. It's a good stick. Good stick in the lane, tips the ball loose. Bailey looking for it. Finds the right side. Bounce shot, no shot. No goal. Wide right. And the ball trickles to the other end of the floor. Chicago will touch it up, kill the play, and Milwaukee will look to kill at least 30 seconds of this penalty. 2:32 left. They kill 30 seconds here. There's only about a minute left. Brewski with it. Gets underneath, gets a shot off, and almost trickles in. Chicago transitions the ball back in the offensive end now. Here's a slow call from the bench. Pulls it out, slows it up, and gets their man-up personnel on the floor. 2:10 left. As Chicago gets things set up here. Oh, errant pass. Can't hit a little too much sauce on that. And Trapp finds Fergie streaking up the floor, who does not have the numbers advantage. As a matter of fact, he has a numbers disadvantage with 3 portages at his end and only one of him. So he'll dish the ball off to Ringgold, and the Muskies will look to kill the remainder of this penalty. Or at least some of it. Great backside cut by Connor Ringgold! And he scores! Derek Brewski with an absolutely sensational pass to find a streaking Kyler Ringgold on the backside. The short-handed goal puts the Muskies up 12-11 late in the contest. 1:36 remaining. Brewski to Ringgold. Just looked like Chicago fell asleep a little bit on the backside there. Ringgold moved the ball to the point and found himself wide open in the middle of the floor. Great catch, great finish. Clutch goal from a rookie, Kyler Ringgold, first year with the program. Former University School Wildcat, current member of the men's lacrosse team at St. John Fisher. Making the boys out in Western New York proud. Just a few left on the penalty here. Chicago shoots, but they're denied. And a timeout from our savvy veteran leader, number 1, Brian Larson, calls the timeout with 1:05 left in the quarter here. The Muskies only have to kill 6 seconds, and then we're back to even. Task maybe more easily said than done. You know, a minute and 5 seconds might not seem like a lot of time, but that's at least 2 possessions. It's at least 1 possession per team. Probably is more like 2 possessions apiece. A lot can happen in 2 possessions. So game's definitely still up for grabs here. Chicago's never a team to back down from a challenge. Always going to hang in and make things interesting. So let's see if the hometown boys can hold this thin lead for the last minute and 5 seconds of the ball game here, and walk out of the Ozaki Ice Center with their 5th W of the year. Milwaukee leaving with a win would tie things up in the division, leaving Chicago and Milwaukee both with 1 loss, each loss coming from the other. Milwaukee looks like they've got a pretty solid game plan here. A lot of talk coming off the bench. Nick Fergie brings the ball up the floor. Oh, ball's loose, but Andrew Schermerhorn is right there. Comes right out of the box to get that ball up. It couldn't have been more perfect. Things are even here. 49 left in the game. 10 left on the shot clock. Schermerhorn drives. Behind the back pass. Can't connect. Ringgold shot. Doesn't make it to the front of the net. And that's going to be a shot clock violation on Milwaukee. Ball's going to be in the back corner with 32 seconds left in the game. Here it is. It really all comes down to this, folks. Potentially Chicago's last possession of the ball game. Can the Fish tighten it up and walk away with a win here? Or will Chicago make things interesting? 15 seconds left. Shot denied. Muskies gather possession to get the ball out to Asmundsson with 9 seconds left. Asmundsson handles the pressure, runs it to the front of the net, takes a shot. Doesn't matter. 2-1, and that's your ball game, folks. The Muskies pull out a tight win at home against the first place Chicago Portagers. Now tied for first into the division are Milwaukee and Chicago. Thanks for tuning in. We've got 2 more of these at home for the remainder of the year. One with Madison and one with these guys. Both should be great games. Come on out, show the boys a little bit of support, and we'll see you next time.